All right, good evening. Good evening. What am I talking? Good morning. Sorry, guys. I'm still very emotional for my team to won the Europa Champions League from Tottenham Hotspur. Yay! Let's go. Did we do this? 文倩, have you gone through this? 文倩，有吗？事情有没有啊？
I think here.
有哦。Okay, just a very quick one, because we're going to use this later next Saturday. Okay, so we have the Azar. Okay, Jensen is in. Okay, Azar, what does Azar tell you? Let's talk about this. Is a second method of summary writing. The first one I think I went through with all of you before. Okay, and it was using ASSDRC to shorten the sentence. For example, I put my pencil, rubber, eraser, rulers. It's called stationery. Okay, so this is one of them here. Okay, now what is Azar? The first part is to summarize the part of the summary questions. That is how many parts. Next, we are a good one, a quick one. So sometimes the summary question can be divided into 1 part, 2 part, or 3 parts. So be careful, okay? And the C stand for the content. What is the content talking about? Okay, next, we talk about the key sentence, the keywords they're going to use. And of course, which line from which line. And for your is paragraph 4 to 5, 6, or something like this. I have to go a bit faster, I don't mind. So this is how you analyze summary questions. And Z is to zoom in the relevant informations to find out the points. Then last but not least, do not use speeches, but there are exceptions. Now, own information and own words are a bit different. Own words means you rephrase it. Own information means you take some information out of the contents. Oh, I know. This one is disadvantage because a few years ago, I know that cycling is not safe. When I went to East Coast Park, I nearly got an accident. That is nothing to do with the information inside the context. Okay, that is not we want. Okay, it's unless you're writing an essay, that's a different story. And of course, do not repeat the points. Then a student asks, how do I know whether my points repeat or not? Yeah, that is where we need a lot of practices. That's where you need a lot of learning and readings. Sometimes you can tell whether it's repeat or not. But I know during your O-level exam, I'm talking about O-level exam in 3 years' time, 3.5 years' time, you might get panic, you might be stressed out, you might have butterfly in the stomach, you might worry, oh my God, 到底是 repeat ma? Don't give a damn, just write and finish it. As long as you got 8 points, okay, don't care. Your aim is to get 8 or 9 points more within the 80 words. Examples depends on how it is, but sometimes you can use, all right? So that's about this Azar. That is a second method. The third method, I'm not going to show to you so fast, okay? Okay, guys, did we go through Sijing and Wenjian and Jensen? Did I go through this passage before? 过了，有没有？没有哦，有还是没有啊？有吗？有吗，Jensen？你来电 shaking 有还是没有？我不知道嘞。你要是在 follow 的 Gory Jensen Gory Jensen 有还是没有？
有
啊？
有
有啊。可是那2位小姐好像 blur blur 这样嘞，有还是没有？ Okay, never mind. I don't think I got time to go through the passage. So remember, leaders, the first sentence is very important. So in the article below, the benefits of harm caused by internet are explained. Remember this one, we're talking about science and in technology, right? So internet is part of this topic here. And as you know, the first sentence of each paragraph will tell you a story, whether it's advantages or disadvantages, benefits or harm. But as you know, the first paragraph is always giving your introductions using AIMS, the atmosphere, the interesting sentence, which I think when the internet came to existence in 1990s, I find that this is a very interesting sentence because it's the 1900s that start the evolution, the revolutions of the birth of internet, which we talked about it last week about ARPANET. Remember the birth of internet, ARPANET. So And then when you know that it's ARPANET, the introductions of internet, then when you read this, it's nothing unfamiliar, nothing surprising. And then something, oh, I heard for other women that says that. And here we are talking about how internet has changed our life and things like that. See, I beg to differ. Doesn't mean it's good. So this is the first paragraph that tells you, hey, hello, excuse me. Everyone listen now, benefits and harm. I'm going to talk to you more about it. Shall we? Let's do it, the second paragraph. And I like the way you put this, guys. If you're writing your essay, all mostly examiner, please pay attention, please. They always like to do firstly, secondly, thirdly, last but not least, or lastly, and finally. They like to do this, including myself. When I was doing my degree, my study, or even now, I always, even in my speeches, I always like firstly, secondly, last but not least, and finally, something like that. Because you're bringing the audience, the readers, and the examiner to bring in the, come, let me show you. Room 1, room 2, room 3, stages. And we like this, and this is called academic writing, all the way to your university. You don't like it, then good luck to you. You're not score distinction. Okay, so there's, you see, look at this. Furthermore, also, I like this passage. It's damn super well organized. You see, like GPA, Global Positioning System. Yeah, I think you're right, Jensen. Yellow pages. I remember this part here. Well done, Jensen. Guys, you'll be getting some surprises from Uncle Raymond's hopefully by end of this month. Okay, soon. So wait from you. Those of you with a handphone, good. I will send to you directly to your handphone. Those of you who don't have handphone, you got to get somewhere for my colleagues. All right, now, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, let's be fair. We're not going to talk about this so much. So what you need to do now is to do this comprehension passage. Please type in your answer in the Zoom chat, all right? I'm not going to go through this comprehension passage for the next 2 months. So you guys jolly well learn how to do this properly. Why I say that jolly well? Because your exam WA3 is going to be super tough. If you want to maintain your G2, G1, G3, whatever G, please, okay, this is a question I sent in the Zoom chat now, and please type your answer, okay? So next month, we are doing more than this comprehension passage. We are doing visual graphic text and editing and grammar practices. So please, not many of you will have a chance to practice this in school. 15, question number 15, I'm going to help you out. What does one of the greatest icons, line 1 and 2, refer to? So, 事情，文倩，你看到吗？我跟你讲哦 first sentence of each paragraph is damn freaking important. Please do not share with your classmates, schoolmates, or whatever mates. So, what kind of question is this? There are 7 types of questions. One is inference question. That means looking into the question itself. Factual question. The suns always come up from the east. That is factual. The third one is your own words, QOQ, own questions. Vocab questions. Find the meanings, replace the meanings. And then language question, we're talking about similes, metaphors, personifications, right? And then we got QQ, code question. Then finally, we got summary questions. So we only are using these 6 different skills here, right? That's 1 mark. And please don't give me 1 word. Yesterday, I did a comprehension with my set 2 students. For goodness sake, please do not give me 1 word. And I don't care whether you write SS denies or long sentences. I'm okay with it. I'd rather you have long sentences than short sentences, all right? Next, what does the phrase "I beg to differ" suggest about the writer views of the internet? Now, guys, if you are blur, not sure, always reverse reading. Differ to beg I. It doesn't make sense, I know. So when you say differ, I beg I, 就是我要觉得怎么样去评论这个东西呢？ So how can I make it a different? You see the word differ sounds from the word different, right? Different. Unless you don't know the word different, then die lah. It's a vocab word, different and similarity and differences. Please take note of these 2 words, guys. When you go to set 3, you're doing source-based questions for social study. You have to know these 2 words, similarity and differences. Okay, these are what you better drill to your head. So it's a 1 mark. So it is phrase. So you have to quote, you have to use your own words, or you have to infer it. Next question, number 17. Why was the business sections of the yellow pages made redundant? I remember this I mentioned last week, right? Because now it's all about electronics, because now there's all about online, and nobody is going to flick the books and look for a telephone. Like, what I want to find Jensen's house number, I will start with J and look all the way. Can you imagine? I got 20 Jensen's name. How? That's it. Have you done already, Jensen? All of you, please, while you are listening, please concentrate and do these questions and send to the Zoom chat. Okay, whatever you send to the Zoom chat is considered homework. In case your parents would ask, black and white is all stated there. Thank you. No, don't type the Raiden. Don't type one shot, send everything, okay? One shot, you keep it, hold it. Unless you're scared, you copy somewhere else. Please send to me. Don't send to me. No, don't send to me. Please send to the whole group, okay? Don't put the words at least a proper sentence 12 to 15 words. By the way, that this is the comprehension that is 25 marks that you can score easier because it's factual, so it's straight to the point. Okay. Whereas the other one is a bit, see this how many marks? Or never mentioned. Okay. 你自己看啊。Okay, very good. So I'm going to move on to the next part of the questions. Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to send to everyone here in the Zoom chat. I know it's a bit small, guys. Sorry, bear with it. So look at this, Siting and Wenqian, Jensen and Raiden. There are two persons, Mary and Peter. Mary say, the internet helps me to save money. So it seems like positive. Remember the word Peter. Remember the word Peter, okay? Now, P stand for what is the purpose? Mary say that, and the T stand for the tonality. Why is it positive or negative? And give and explain to why Mary say this. And then is it reliable? That's why he say give two pieces of evidence from paragraph 3 to support. So paragraph 3 is here. So you don't care about 1, 2, 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You just care about this. So remember to read out the rest, because you're going to do summary next week. And then you say that it helps to save space too. So both are talking about the positive. One is save money, one is save space. So where do you think they say give also two of the evidence of paragraph 4 to support Peter? This guy also Peter. Oh my goodness. Okay, Peter views. So paragraph 4, two views that what Peter says. What is the purpose of him saying that? How is it reliable and things like that? Okay, get it? Okay. And last questions 19. Because of the internet, the age of innocence is shortened. Explain how the above has happened. Guys, take note, the four of you. Question 19 is the most super high ability question. Super important. Okay, it's super important. And this question might links to the summary questions. So take note when you're doing your exam in school. And the next question, what is the writer tone when he makes these comments? Okay, the writer tone is, you don't tell me it's negative, positive. You must tell me in more details the tone itself, okay? So since we are not using this, right? We're using 4 and 3, right? So we're going to do it bigger so you can see better. Okay, let's do these two questions. Line 31s will be later on the next paragraph, okay? Actually, the ones in this question number 18 is very useful for your coming to write on question number 20, the summary questions.
Do we have to do question 19?
Yes, yes. 19A and B both all in, except summary. Today we will not do summary, all right? Okay. Not yet. All right. Let me look at the answer again. I told you number 19, A and B is a bit tough, huh? I know some of you have not touched on to this kind of questions in set 1, but you're going to taste all these questions all the way to set 4. I know you all can't get used to this kind of questions, but you have to take note. This is the kind of question, very straightforward, and it will definitely easy to score mark. But as you know, this is set one, the set two and set three and four will get even tougher. So seriously, I hope that you all can manage. And one of the most important thing, Jensen, Sijing, and Wenqian, Uncle Raymond, please inform your parents in June holiday, there will be a one major exam face-to-face at Yio Chu Kang Grassroots Common Folks Cafe, starting from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30, 2 hours of non-solid marathon exam, face-to-face. Not compulsory, okay? Not compulsory, it's optional. I leave it to you. But at the end of the exam, you will have a buffet lunch for guys, for all of you. Not really a buffet, maybe a lunch. Okay, sponsored by JLC and Uncle Raymond's. So it's not optional, but it's a full exam paper. You have two choice to either do exam one or exam two, or paper one or paper two. Okay, so I will give you the more details coming out soon. But some of you say, sorry, Uncle Raymond, I'm going for holiday, this like that. I'm so sorry, I can't accommodate everyone's. I will find the best time, most likely will be the 3rd week of the June holidays. Okay, before the school start.
Uncle Raymond,
Yes.
like the question 19, right, is like line 31, but like
Yes. So sorry. Okay, you're done already, yeah? So sorry, yeah? Okay, come. So sorry. Okay, I mute it first. Summary, no need to do summary. Don't do summary, please. Thank you, Raydan. Okay, Wenjie, no problem. I saw your answer. Okay, let's go to the answer now. Oops. The first answer for 15 is the internet. I think all of you got it correct. The writer disagreed with the internet, with the idea that the internet does not more harm. Both of you, all four of you got it correct. Business written information be found in the internet. In fact, your four answer, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud, even though it's a bit long. Definitely, you really listen to Uncle Raymond's advice. Full marks to the four of you for question 15 to all the way 17. Let's look at number 18. Information such as recipe are freely available. Language courses are freely available on the internet. Okay, Raiden 18A and A12 all full marks. Oh, damn it, man. Jensen, why you always so good at the answer? Bloody hell, cannot, must find mistake from you. Jensen, well done. Okay, and rest of the, let's see Wen Qian one. Sorry, Wen Qian. It's okay, Wen Qian. Next time you cannot send to Zoom, just send to WhatsApp. It's okay. Don't stress. Okay, don't need to stress. Full marks, Wen Qian. Well done. Very good. So looks at 18B. Yes, Sijing, yes. But Sijing, you repeat your answer for B. No, you are correct. Your answer. Sorry, Sijing, where's your answer for B? A1 is okay, correct. Sijing. Wow, all good, Well done. So you see, guys, so far so good, the four of you. So you see this one, you taste the success. Wen Qian and Sijing, have you done this kind of comprehension passage in your school before? No, right? If you look at me like that, well, that means 还没有啦，对吗，文倩？事情是how the hell I know? I'm still in just woke up, very blur. 事情 right? Okay, just kidding. Jensen, have you done this in your school for this one? No, right? Because I know I asked Dominic. Dominic, I think also never tell me they have. Okay. I'm reading Wen Qian's answer, so hold on now. Okay, next time you cannot submit like that in the Zoom chat. You go bit by bit, okay? Bit by bit, or like you see what Sijing, Raider, and Jensen sent. Okay. Then look at 19. Okay, the answer for Sijing is sympathetic, the tone is sympathetic, 很可怜. So your answer is not correct. Seems to disapprove of age, of children's age. So the answer is not correct. The writer was outside angry. I can accept it, Jensen. And how about Wen Qian one? I read already, I forgot, sorry. Yes, worried can. I can accept Wen Qian. Oh, are you sure now, Raiden? His tone, you don't send to me, you send to the whole group. Can you send again, Raiden? Your answer for 18. Raiden say his tone is a natural and non-judgmental tone. I don't agree. In fact, he say that, you see lah, because of internet, you see, the children like Shijing, Wen Qian, and Jensen, and Raiden, and Dominic has no life. It shortened the whole entire process of being a nice childhood life. I mean, a bit nonsense. I quite disagree. I mean, not disagree with Raiden. I disagree what this author say that the what they call their childhood life has been shortened. I quite disagree what they say. But because this is a passage, he wants us to feel the disadvantage and the disillusions and all the negative things about internet. Say, so don't just sit there and use a bloody handphone and iPad or PLD or whatever laptop. Go out, enjoy your life. Don't just sit there with an iPhone and internet. I mean, sorry, even now, agree on Wen Jian and Si Jing, even your 奶奶 also use handphone. Even your mommy daddy use handphone. In fact, they learn a lot through handphones. But it's just that you cannot sit too long, your bodies needs exercise. So this is just only a set one comprehension passage. So I hope all of you understand. So out of this 21, 15, this 25, out of 25 minus 15, how many marks is that? Shit, I lost count. 10 marks. Is it 10 marks? You did well, This proof also can. So only Raiden and Sijin, your answer is not correct. The rest of course is correct. Thank you. So let's move on to today's topic, science, and I hope you have a taste of this paper. So in case your WA3s, I most likely can guarantee WA3 will come out these kind of questions. And remember with the two-person talking, remember Peter. And the best is next WA3, if you are having this comprehension passage exam, please sound it out to Uncle Raymond. Say, Uncle Raymond, I need to refresh this topic. I need to refresh this comprehension skill. I need to refresh my understanding of this passage. Do not hesitate to WhatsApp Uncle Raymond, okay? The main thing is to score. Why science and technology are both related and important? Back to you, Raiden. Read the first paragraph.
Why science and technology are both related and important. Generated by AI, science and technology are deeply intertwined and vital to progress because science provides the understanding of how the world works, while technology applies that knowledge to solve problems and create new tools. This relationship is a cycle. Scientific discoveries inspire technological advancements, which in turn allow for more sophisticated scientific research, ultimately leading to further progress in both fields.
That's all? Very good. So you realize that science and technologies are so intertwined, they are interlinked together, they are interdependence, and they are more to what we see that we can't live without this kind of technological advancement. Okay, as you can see from the passage just now, the comprehension passage about internet, and later we talk about essay writing or even editing. This topic is so important. Guys, listen very carefully, seriously. Yesterday, Mr. MP Lawrence Wong was talking about skill future, and one of the most popular courses now in the future is all about AI, generate AIs, ChatGPT, cybersecurity, anything to do with internet and technology and science, and there are high demands of all these jobs. And like it or not, it's going to be part and parcel of life. And like it or not, this lifestyle will not change because we are very dependent on technology in works in anything in securities, or even in our police force, we also use technology and robotics. Okay, here's a more detailed outlook, the intertwined relationship. Back to you, Raiden.
Intertwined relationship, science as a foundation. Science provides the fundamental knowledge base for technological development. It explores the natural world, seeks to understand phenomena, and develops theories and models to explain how things work.
Now you understand why, because you realize next year is so important. You're set to, you have to decide whether you do pure chemistry, pure physics, pure biology, whatever these three subjects, it's going to link to math, like it or not, E-maths, A-maths, whatever damn math you're going to have. I don't like math. But we can't live without these subjects because these are the theories. These are the ones that today you and I can sit in front of the monitor to do the Zoom, to do the internet. Is the birth of ARPANET, right? For the internet for ARPANET. And this is where we are embracing technology as an application. Back to you, Raiden.
Technology takes scientific knowledge and applies it to solve problems, create new devices, and improve processes. It is practical application of scientific understanding.
So you realize every time Uncle Raymond do this type of definitions, I'm explaining in my own words to help you to be able to do your oral presentation skill with confidence and articulations, and most important things to bring the readers, to convince the reader that whatever you explain in your oral presentations or even your group presentation in school, you show that kind of charisma. All right, so this is important because without technology today we can't solve a lot of problems like the viruses, the smallpox, chickenpox, COVID-19, cancers, or dementias or leukemia, all these medical things or medical problems, issues. And we also need science to know the whole process, the moments when cavemen discover fire, and all the way now we got microwave ovens. Is what it is, a cycle of progress. Back to you. All the way yours, Wade.
A cycle of progress. Technological advancements often enable scientists to explore new frontiers of knowledge, leading to further scientific discoveries, which in turn fuel new technological innovations.
Sitting here, each and every one of you will be a very famous person, provided you must complete your university degree. So Uncle Raymond, are you saying that if I don't get a university degrees, I'm not going to be very famous and no good? No, I'm not saying that, okay? I'm saying that you will be awesomely good that you got a university degrees, make yourself a legacy, make yourself so great. That doesn't mean without degree you're not a great person. No, I never say that. Please don't quote me. Which I say it will be awesomely good to have a university degrees. Wait, what got to do with science and technology, Uncle Raymond? It doesn't make sense what you say. Yes, it makes sense because whatever you learn through the past next few years, all the way, it's going to link to what you think, what you plan, what you see, what you research, and what you're going to show to this world you are capable of. I done my part. I'm using this technology, the way to present my course, my lesson plans to all of you. I done my part to share why the importance of innovation, science, and technology can help human beings. I've done my part to convince you that without this science and technology, you guys will be living in dark ages. I've finally done my part to convince you and convey the message that science and technology is able to solve many problems, not in the past, not now, but also in the future. Back to you, solving problems.
Solving problems, both science and technology work together to address real-world challenges, from medical breakthroughs to environmental solutions.
We are living in a world full of pollution. We are living in a world full of congestion. We are living in a world full of depressions. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take away all these negative things by using how science and technology create the best medicines, create the best medical drugs, create the best technology to reduce the risk, to reduce the pollutions, to make sure the ozone layer will not deplete, to make sure the glaciers will not melt so fast, to make sure there is no deforestation, to make sure the weather pattern will not change drastically and kill the animals. All right, improving quality of life. Back to you, Raider.
Technological advancements driven by scientific knowledge have significantly improved human lives, increasing lifespan, addressing diseases, and providing access to information and resources.
Carry on.
And economic growth. Science and technology are key drivers to economic growth, creating new industries, jobs, and markets.
Sorry, Wen-Tian, Si-Ting, I'm not sure about Jensen. I can't remember. Apologize for my ignorance and my dementia. Most of your parents are come from overseas, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. No need to answer me, if in case none of you are from overseas. But if you can look at your classmate, your schoolmates, or even your relative, there are some parents, they came from China, from Vietnam, from Indonesia, from Malaysia, from Korea, from Japan, from India, whichever country they come to Singapore or France, Europe, or USA. Why do they want to come to a small little redot like Singapore? Because we have advanced in a lot of ways. Excuse me, I think other countries are much better than Singapore, right? Yes, it is true because we are talking to the next things called the national security. You see, guys, I'm being proud to be a volunteer police for the coming to be 5 years. serving my country in the army for 2.5 years, and serving the Ministry of Education for 7 years. I'm proud to be a true blue Singaporean because not only that, I protect, defense my country externally. I built a nation of 7 years of leaders to be the top in the world. I continue to defense and protect and deter crimes internally in Singapore. And all this can say that without science and technologies and other things, I won't be able to do it alone. And why is it national security is important, guys? You realize that the moment you walk on the street, any part of Singapore, you can feel that you're safe and secure, and you know the system here in transportations is so good. If you have traveled around the world fair enough, you know that Singapore is that good. I would say excellent. We are that good enough to make sure that we are on the one of the best in the world map. And you guys gonna make legacy. Back to you, Raiden.
National security. Advanced technologies developed through scientific research play a crucial role in national defense and security.
Kira?
Understanding the world, science provides us a deeper understanding to the universe and our place within it, while technology allows us to explore and observe the world in ways previously impossible.
So how is it impossible? The word impossible is I am possible. Okay, impossible become I impossible. In the past, we can't find, you see, in 1,000 years ago, if you want to 所谓难如登天, if you want to fly to the sky, there's no way. But now we're taking aeroplane to fly from north, south, east, west, everywhere. In the past, people want to go to the moon. Only one person can go to the moon. That time was Chang'e, but not sure how true it is. But in the past, we want to do a lot of things that we can't because we do not have the relevance of science and technology. But today we can go to the moon. We can go deep down to the oceans to retrieve the Titanic. We can find the one extinct animals or even the extinct dinosaur. And all these we can understand how the world evolved, the earth evolved. It's the beauty of science and technology. So whether you like it or not, for the couple of years down your road, you're going to see all these, or even till the day you say bye-bye to this world, right? Now, talk so much, look at this here. You see, look at the pictures. I mean, a picture speaks 1,000 words with science and technology that embrace it. And whether you like it or not, science and technology, engineering, you see, science and math seems like a twins. Okay, because you need math calculations to come up with all these gadgets here. You need mathematical calculations. So please do not say I hate the subject that I'm studying for the next 3.5 years. Why I say 3.5 years? Because June holiday is around the corner. You have just completed your 6-month study in Sec1. Congratulations to all of you. Well done. A great job. So this is the one that connects to science and technology. All right. And look at this here. You see, this is something that I feel very proud that not I'm saying that. Look at these two pictures here. Is it this picture here? Okay, this picture here. Look at this one here. Science and technology. And then look at this one here. Third eyes on science and technology in China. No, China. And look at this one. And this was taken by a books, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, from books by David G. Evans. And look at this one. Science seeks to understand the nature, the natural world, and often needs new tools to help discover the answer. New tools, right? So this is where the engineering use scientific discovery to design products and processes that meets the society needs somewhere here. And technology itself, products and processes are the result of engineered design. They are created by technicians to solve societal needs and wants. So these topics, guys, I'm not sure you're going to, in 2 years' time, they will change the social study. But in chapter 8 in social study, we are talking about globalizations. And that's where we talk about this science and technology in social study in set 4. So if the no changes in the social study textbook, you guys already are ahead of your classmate. Later I want to play this game with all of you. We must tell me the truth, nothing but the truth, the sincere truth. To me, science is a subject that helps students to explore in a new horizons and get them to improve their curiosity. It is a subject that will continue to help mankind and human beings as well as animal and living things and non-living things. It's not X, I'm sorry. Plants to have the communities without eradications, extinctions, and elimination in this world, so that our future generations can enjoy the success of the fruits of knowing the nature and improve the qualities of our life. Now, guys, I want you to take seriously about these three E, the first E, the second E, and the third E, and tell me, Wenqian, Sijing, Jensen, and Raiden, which E do you think is the most serious, the most important, and why is it so? Eradication, back to you, Sijing.
Eradication. To do away with it with as completely as if by pulling up by the roots. 2. To pull up by the roots. Examples. Widespread global vaccination has been successful in eradicating smallpox.
So eradication in Chinese 就是连根拔起，把那个根拔起来呀。Eradication 是 back to you, Jensen. Extinction.
Extinction, to do away with as completely as if by pulling up by the roots.
So extinction,
Statement.
extinction, that is
Extinction
eradication, my dear.
means that something no longer exists. Within context, extinction applies to species of plants, animals, and even humans. For example, living dinosaurs have completely disappeared from the earth. Extinction can be caused by either natural or artificial processes that occur on earth.
Thank you very much. Back to you, Wenqian. Elimination.
Elimination, the process of getting rid of something, whether it's waste, errors, or the competition. Elimination comes from the Latin word limen, which means threshold. The Romans added an E to the beginning and created the verb eliminare, which means to banish or to push over the threshold and out the door, to remove or get rid of, especially as being in some way undesirable.
Okay, I want you to think now, which one do you think is more serious while I complete my conclusions? Is it eliminations, extinctions, or eradications? So I want to ask the four of you, I think. In my opinion, both science and technologies, they are like twin. One can't live without the others. Over the past centuries till now, without science, I feel that it is not easy to create sophisticated, abreast, and magnificent hard and software technologies. Science and technologies are related not only because technology is the application of science, but also because technology can be used to do science. You realize that, huh? Better technologies allow us to learn more about the universe, obviously, and learn more quickly than ever before. Without doubt, we are using Zoom. And this in turn leads to better technology. Science and technology are related not only because technology is the application of science, but also because technology can be used to do science. Now, before you go on to these three, Uncle Raymond will select my E. I will choose extinction as the most serious important, and I will explain to all of you. Back to you, Jensen. Which one will you choose?
Elimination.
Which one? Elimination.
Yeah, elimination.
Okay, elimination. Why do you choose elimination as the most important, and why? And most serious? So you're practicing your oral presentation skill to the two examiner during your O level.
Because elimination means like killing people. So
Okay.
so if you anyhow use it, you might the person might misunderstand it.
The person what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
The other person might misunderstand the word.
When you kill someone, the person might misunderstand the word. Is that what you mean?
No. If you anyhow use the word, the other person might misunderstand.
Or
Yeah.
if the person use the word elimination, the person might misunderstand the use of choice of words called eliminate.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Uh, uh,
if you're gonna say like that, in the exam, good luck to you. You know what I mean? You have to tell me more. What do you think?
there can be also be like eliminate waste, so it can help. As for example, reduce, reuse, and recycle. If you eliminate the waste, then there'll be less waste, and the world can be a better place, and it'll be clean.
Wow. Okay, good. I like the last part. You're using the eliminate by negative thoughts. Eliminating the negative thoughts. Okay, good one. How about you, Sijing? Which one? Yes, Sijing. Which one do you think is more serious and why?
Extinction.
Oh, why? High five. Same with Uncle Raymond. Why?
Because when something is like completely gone, there'll be like no more traces of it.
No more what? Say traces. You able to
Yeah,
trace the trace tracing it not able to trace the thing, is it?
yeah.
Okay, some more.
And like
I like the way you use the word traces because once it's extinct, you cannot trace. Agree?
and like when something is like completely gone, it'll
Mm-hmm.
be like a very serious matter as it it isn't very easy to like just get rid of everything altogether.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Anything else? No. Thank you, ma'am. Raiden?
Eradication.
Sorry.
Eradication.
Why is it eradication?
Because eradication is like elimination, but more neutral. Eradication can get rid of like both good and bad things. Eradication can, like example, get rid of a virus, but also eradication can also get rid of something good, like yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Raiden. Last but not least, Wenqian.
I think extinction is the most serious one also.
Hey, high five. Hey, how come the girls support Uncle Raymond? Okay, guys. One is saying eliminations, one is saying eradication, but the two girls talk about extinction. Well done. Why?
Because like once like something gets like extinct, it will affect something else also. Like you know, like the prey and like the predator. Like so once like the once the prey is like extinct, right? Then like the predator will like cannot feed on that prey anymore. So like it will have to switch to another prey that is already being like preyed on by another predator. So that means like it will like, so once something is like extinct, it will affect another species, and the other species may also be extinct, and like it will keep on like affecting like other stuff. So it's like a cycle.
Anything else?
No.
No, thank you very much. No wonder your science got AL1, is it? You got AL1, right, for your science? No wonder lah. Nerd girl. Well said, the two ladies. I have to give you A's, and the 2 points I'll give you B, sorry. Because you never choose extinction. Then Jensen and Raiden say, not fair one. 你重你轻男啊，不爽打我啦，开玩笑，OK，不爽来可以打我来，我的师傅是叶问，OK，don't play 啊。Anyway, let me explain to you why extinction is the most important, because once you extinct the particular things, take for example the dodo birds, take for example the dinosaur, take for example the extinction of certain race in the real world. Once it's extinct, you cannot find the traces, like what Dr. Shi Jing said. And once the things is gone, the predators, and you affect the cycle, that's what Dr. Wen Qian said. Because the two of them are doctors, I'm professor. Okay, so extinction, yeah, fair enough, ma, correct now. 你是我的徒弟，我是你的师傅吗？对吧？等到你可以 override 我，你才叫 professor。开玩笑，开玩笑。Extinction is so important because once you're extinct, you not only cannot find the trees, you cannot find the roots of it. You realize eradication, you can eradicate the smallpox, but you still come back again, right? You can eradicate what Dr. Raiden saying, you can eradicate the spread of this and that, and then, but you still can come back. And what Dr. Jensen say that elimination is like the words you use wrongly, and you can cause misunderstanding and creates all these things unnecessary and killing. But if you don't eliminate, and if you really take the word seriously, eliminating a person and kill the persons, but it didn't, but the person can come back again. But why not you can extinct the entire clans, extinct the entire tribe? Then 你就不要担心你要 eradicate or eliminate. Once you extinct the particular animals that cause diseases, or these animals that really bring good to the world. Guys, 问这件事情, do you all like dogs now? All of you like dogs? So, 事情, you like what? You like Labubu?
I'm kind of scared of dogs.
You scared of dogs? Okay. Next time I invite you to my house and play with my dogs, okay? Okay, my dog is Japanese split. You want to see my dog now? Raiden, go and get the dogs for me. Where's the dogs? No scared 事情. Can you imagine, guys, if the world got extinction of dogs, 没有狗了，全部的狗都死掉了 extinction, how? As you know, dogs are man's best friend, right? Okay? As faithful as a dog, as loyal as a dog. Then what happens if there's the extinction of no dogs? Which animal can replace dog? You don't tell me cats lah. Why you cannot find him? Where's Gio? Where is my dog? Oh, my dog is at my dining room. Okay. So what happens if there's an extinction of no horses? 对吗，文健？那以前的人打仗怎么办？骑那个牛啊，骑那个 elephant 啊，你懂意思吗？所以我觉得 extinction is more serious. Okay, extinction will cause even a big disaster than eliminations and eradications. When you have eradication, eliminations, it's just only, okay, not 100%, but elimination is 100% gone from the surface of the earth. That's so serious. Okay, guys? So we're not going to talk about this one here. This one, do you agree that technology negatively impacts family life? So far, nobody submitted the homework yet, so I'm going to talk about this one here. Can you all please spend some time to spend about a couple of minutes to do this? Let's go. Fill in the correct words, okay? Just type the adjective of adverbs. This 20 question, and we end the days now. Thank you, all of you. Well done, guys. 文倩、思景，思景出了吗？思景还没有。你wait for 思景啊。
I accidentally deleted mine.
Deleted lah. Okay, but you finish all the 20 lah. Is it? 思景。Okay, never mind. Can I give roughly you know what's the answer now? 思景 can don't worry, don't worry. I know this is the disadvantages of using Zoom sometimes. So like I say in the future, just type it in. Okay, don't worry. Okay, don't make you feel bad. Let's do the first 5. So we got 5 of each one do 5. First 5 is 思景. Second will be Raiden. Third will be Jensen. Last but not least will be Wenchen. Let's go number 5. Go. Number 1.
He looked at me angrily when I interrupted him. Marty and Judith are happily married. I lost the game because I have been playing badly. It was even worse than last season's game. The boss is always well informed. There's not much you can hide from him. My French isn't very good, but I can understand him perfectly if he speaks slowly.
Thank you. Number 6. Who's done? Raiden, right?
The film was terrible. I haven't seen one as bad as that before.
Are you referring to Snow White?
Sue was terribly upset about losing her job.
Of course, because he need the money to pay for medical expenses.
Expensive hotels are often more comfortable than cheaper ones.
Of course, if not, they got no point rewarding them 5 star.
They discussed highly technical matters in the meeting.
Cyber security attack. Number 10.
Do you want to pay separately?
Or I pay for you. Number 11. Jensen.
They have to work hard for a living, but if you look at other people, they hardly work at all.
I totally agree. There are some people who are so bloody lazy and don't want to work.
The children behave well, so they were allowed to go to the party.
If not, next time they will not have a chance to go for the party.
It is the most valuable painting in the whole exhibition.
And we are talking about Mona Lisa.
I nearly drove my car into the river. It was pretty close.
Thank God you were saved in the nick of time.
The cook prepared an excellent lunch for the guests.
Are you inviting the VIP guests to your house, Jensen? Last 5.
Me or
Not you, Jensen. Wenqian.
The cook prepared an excellent lunch for the guests. She had less
number 16.
She had less money to spend than last year.
Yeah, because she spent all the money on Labubu.
Obviously, Paris is quite a lovely city.
I damn freaking disagree, man. Paris is the worst city I ever seen. Thank you.
Jerry is the worst student in my whole class. The man became violent.
Jerry was the worst student because he never studied. He was so lazy and never hand in his homework.
The man became violent when the guard asked him to leave.
Because he wanted to enter the stadium to watch Lady Gaga concert.
The exam.
Sorry.
The exam was surprisingly easy.
Yeah, because he studied for it. You study for it, that's why you feel it easy. I'm so sorry, Sijing. He looked at me angry when I interrupted him because he was thinking of writing a love letter to Sijing. Marty and Judith are happily married for many years. No wonder they live happily ever after. I lost the game because I played badly, even though it was a worse game, because you never practice hard enough, because your opponents have a disciplines. The boss is well informed, so please, 不要偷懒, okay? Please on your toe and work hard. My friend isn't good, but I can speak perfectly if you can speak slowly. So you're being sarcastic, that means you can speak very well. So you're asking people to speak slowly, is it? Thank you so much to all of you who have done a great job for today's lesson. I think you are very proud of your comprehension passage that you have done the first time. More to come of this kind of passage. And especially next Saturday, we're doing summary writing skill. We'll use that to see how you can do. In the meantime,